So square numbers and square roots, okay, now these are special numbers that you first come across in primary school, of which then we use as like the foundation of knowledge for quite a few different things at GCSE level. So it's really important that we know these, and these numbers, they should stand out, okay, because they are special numbers. So what is a square number? Now a square number is the answer when a number is multiplied by itself. For example, if I had 2 times by itself to make 2, the answer is 4. 4 is a square number, okay? If I drew a square and this length was 2 centimetres and that one was 2 centimetres, the area 2 centimetres times 2 centimetres would be 4 centimetres squared. Okay, 4 is a square number. If I did the dots, if I had 2 dots going across, 2 going up, I have 4 dots. It looks like a square. It's a square number. So we can list these numbers now, going right from the very first one up to, we'll go up to 100. Okay, so that's 10 times 10. But obviously you can go a lot further, okay? So following this pattern, 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 3s are 9. 4 4s are 16. 5 times 5 is 25. 6 times 6 36. 7 7 is 49. 8 8 is 64. 9 9s are 81. 10 10s are 100. Now, as I said, these are very special numbers, okay? You will come across these more and more at GCSE level as well, but you need to know them, okay? Well-known rhymes like I ate and I ate until I was sick on the floor, 8 times 8 is 64, little way to help remember. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, 7 7s are 49. These little things that we've heard over the years to help us remember these times tables, and they are important because they are square numbers. As I said, they can go on, 11 11s are 121, 12 12s are 144, etc, etc. But this word square, okay, or we said here about squared, so we could write this in a different way. So instead of writing 2 times 2, we could put 2 squared. 2 squared, that means this here, the answer is 4. So if I said 8 squared, 8 times 8 is 64. So this here is just a shortcut version of writing this out as a big question there. 10 squared is 100. We know that squared means times by itself. So using this then, we can use these numbers to work backwards. And that's what square root is. Okay, square root is the inverse of square numbers. It's the inverse means opposite, okay? Let's make a little note of that. So inverse means opposite. Now, we said earlier that 2 squared or 2 times 2 equals 4. Now I'm going to show the square root symbol, okay? There it is there. Okay, little tick with a line going across. Be careful, it's not the bus stop. That's the bus stop with this curvy line here. This one, bit of a tick and then a cross. Okay, they are separate symbols. So what this is asking for, it is asking us what number do you multiply by itself to make the number in the square root symbol? Well, once we get familiar with our square numbers, then this part becomes really easy. Now we know that 2 times 2 is 4. Remember, these have to be the same. So the square root of 4 would be 2. How about then if I said the square root of 49? Oh, we said earlier, wakey, wakey, rise and shine, 7 7s are 49. Therefore, the square root of 49 must be 7. How about the square root of 144? When we're good at our times tables, we know that 12 times 12 is 144. Therefore, the square root of 144 would be 12. What about, though, if we have a question, square root of 40, is 40 a square number? No, it's not. Therefore, we've got to use a calculator. Okay, now the calculator, well, you're looking for a button with a square root symbol and then a little square in the middle to show what it is. Once we put it into a calculator, you then obviously have to round that answer. Okay, now I'll use that in a different video. Okay, but for general square numbers, square roots, we're looking for these very special numbers. Okay, and there they are there. Okay, square numbers, as I say, they need to be ingrained into your brain in order to help yourselves at Gcse. We do use these numbers in a variety of different skills, so make a note of them. Now you know where they come from. It'll help you later on. Hope it helps.